Tonight, and the movie I chose was Patch Adams. Patch Adam, Patch Adam is a movie title I've seen a couple times throughout my life, but I never really felt the urge to watch it. Honestly, I wish I watched it sooner. It was released in the year 1998 and directed by Tom Shadyac. The main point of this presentation is to talk about the different culture issues this movie may have addressed, which I later found out which was mainly physical and mental ability. I'm going to start off by how the movie made me feel. The movie gave me multiple different emotions, which range from being sympathetic to being in a funny, goofy mood to being happy and then back sad. What stood out to me the most were the beginning scenes in the psych ward, which is where my emotions felt sympathetic for the most part, not only for Patch, but for the others also. But that soon changed when in one of the meetings, Patch was able to get everyone loosened up and having a good time. Everybody was in a good mood, which wasn't only funny, but it also made me happy. Also, the encounter with his roommate that was scared of the squirrels that weren't actually there. This is when he realized the gift he had. Although his roommate was scared to go to the bathroom because of the squirrels, he then pretended and used his hand as a gun to kill off all of the squirrels to help him go use the bathroom. And after that moment, he checked himself out of the psych ward and realized the gift he had, which is one of my favorite scenes. Now I'm going to talk about some of the issues the movie addressed. The main one I noticed throughout the movie was people judging a book by its cover. You can tell everyone at the psych ward treated everyone like they were insane. And they judged everyone the same, even though they had different problems. When Patch really was only suicidal, some people had really things wrong with them. Even Patch was caught off guard by some of the things going on at the beginning. Another main issue I saw was the bumping heads between traditional medical staffs, Patch's roommate, and then Patch. His roommate was jealous of him because he didn't study as much as he didn't put in as much time as he did. And the medical staff was trying to tell him that what he had wasn't going to work and he had to be a third-year medical student to even come in contact with the patients. Once in a meeting at the psych ward, a back and forth between Patch and the therapist proved that the therapist is taught the bare minimum of this specific patient who didn't say or do much, but his hand was raised, and Patch was trying to get his point across that he needed. What if he actually did have something to say? You're not giving him a chance to. Once Patch discharged himself, he started school 2 years later. His teammate asked him, was he out of his mind for doing certain things, and he showed him how he could adapt to any type of area he was in, even if he didn't know much about it, which is what happened at the meat convention that they went to when he got a white coat. So another one was his encounter with his female classmate, Karen, who also judged him by his cover. She wanted nothing to do with him. She kept on ignoring him, thinking he was crazy, thinking he wasn't smart enough to be in medical school, and she wanted nothing to do with him until she saw his test score and then turned around and saw him interact with the older patients, helping them fantasize and feel like their old self again. And after that, the two grew very close and even got in some type of relationship. In conclusion, I rate the film a 4 out of 5. It definitely gives you a different perspective on life and how to look at things differently. It also shows how there are many different ways you can impact people's lives, whether they have a physical or mental disability or not. I definitely recommend watching it, and although it is a roller coaster of emotions, it is definitely a great movie. And the last thing I want to talk about was something that stood out to me. And although Karen died at the end, that's where it took me for a whole different loop. In the film, Robin Williams, who played Patch Adams, he quoted, "Our job is to increase health. That means improving the quality of life, not just delaying death," which is something that I feel like all doctors should really look at, because I feel like he had his friend Truman. He gave him a different perspective on life also. So thank you.